All right, it's a little different style video here. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but usually I'm on a bike, but this time I'm working on one. This one. I'll start off by saying I'm not a small engine mechanic. I've been in the automotive industry for close to 10 years now. I've been in shops, worked on plenty of things. I work for one of the top automotive aftermarket manufacturers in the world. I'm one of their tech guys, so I solve problems. We're gonna start with that. I have no idea what I'm doing here, but at the end of the day, it's just nuts and bolts. So this one right here, it's got a seized bottom end. It's locked up, can't kick it over. And I've got a hot rods crank for it. We're gonna reuse the piston. I had a newish Wiseco in it already. And we're just going to see how it goes. I mean, I've never had a split a case before or anything like that. I've done some two-stroke work in the past whenever I was younger and I was riding them, but hadn't touched them in a while and they're completely different. So we're just gonna see how it goes. I might as well take you guys along for the ride. And if you could, like, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Thanks. All right, and here is the defective unit here. It's a 2007, it's a RMZ 250. I ended up with the bike first of last year. I actually got it for a birthday present. Rode great. It's been fine, and then I sold it to father-in-law, and he rode it once, and then one of his other buddies was riding it and somehow blew the head gasket, locked the motor up. So you can look in, I don't know how much you guys can see that, but you move the piston back and forth, the crank moves with it. So it's locked up, can't get over. It's in bad shape, but that's that. And then we'll go over here and look at the parts. Got some goodies from Rocky Mountain. This is a whole hot rods bottom end here. But never used their stuff before, but actually it's looking pretty good. It comes with Vertex gaskets, whole gasket set here. And then here's your crank, and then some miscellaneous seals. And that's your main bearing. I guess there's two of them in there. Like I said, I'll figure it out. And then obviously your crank here. I don't guess you guys need to see that part. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm getting ready to break into her. I've already got it down to this far. I don't know. You can't really use this video as a guide, step-by-step what to do. I guess I'll just say this. If you can't get it to this point, then I probably wouldn't touch it. I'd have someone else do it. But we're getting ready to get into it and get the motor out of it and go from there. I'll pick you guys up here in a little bit. All right, well, after about 15 minutes, got the motor out. I'm going to assume I can just break it down on this side, pull this off, and access the crank through there. I don't know. I don't want to have to do this side because all the clutches, and I think you have to have a special tool to get the basket out. So I'm going to start taking it off on this side and just see kind of where it goes. I think I'm right in saying that, but don't know until you actually do it. I'll put you guys on a time lapse and we'll just see what happens. All right, it's kind of kicking my butt here a little bit. I guess I probably should have got the case splitter tool, but I was a cheap ass, so I thought I could do it myself. But I'll plug away at it a little more, and if I get it split open, I'll pick you guys up whenever I do that. a little update. I've already pissed myself off. I can't not get the thing to separate so I can replace the crank in it. I might have to fork up and buy the case splitter tool. So I guess I'll just cut it off here. I'll upload a part 2 whenever I get the tool and I get everything working. I appreciate everything. If you could, like, subscribe, and I'll be back with you. Thanks, guys.